My name is Mr. Goodie Grammar, and I cannot thank you enough for spending your Wednesday with me. But, Mr. Goodie Grammar, why is that? What's going on Wednesday nights? Oh, I got you. It's a Whoa Wednesday. And if it's like anything before, it's going to be whoa, crazy and tons of fun. So make sure to stick around with me throughout the entire live episode tonight. So, Mr. Goodie Grammar, what are we going to do? Thank you, my split personality. Great question. Tonight, we shall be reviewing the words of the week, 27 through 31. Can you believe it? We're already at 31 words of the week. Whoa! So whether you are joining me right now on Facebook Live or you're watching this later on YouTube, make sure to participate in the comments section. As always, right? You want to join in, practice, and be an exceptional grammar goodie. However, I want to make sure we dive into it right away. So, buckle up, and let's see if you can go ahead and master these words of the week. Okay, but pause for a second. Let me give you an overview of our evening. Tonight, we shall start with sentence shoutouts. What are those, Mr. Goodie Grammar? I'm happy you asked. Sentence shoutouts are shoutouts to you for the sentences that you put into our comment section. Whether it's our Word of the Week videos, content videos, or even our Whoa Wednesday videos. We take amazing examples that you give us and give you a shout out. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Then we'll jump into a basket breaker. Then our Word of the Week review. Of course, followed up by, boom, Grammar Goodie shout out of the week. Who's gonna win? Who had the best sentence of the entire week? Was it you? We'll find out, so stick around with me. And then, of course, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and check out. Woo! Are you hyped? I definitely am. So the first thing we're gonna do is do some sentence shout-outs. The first sentence shout-out goes to Age of the Aquarius. Yeah! You put your mystical powers into this. Age of Aquarius put this sentence. My obsession for Little Peep is hard to articulate to people. I'm sorry, Age of the Aquarius. Little Peep, though, he's there for you in spirit. This is a perfect example of how to use the word articulate. It's hard to clearly express to people her love for Little Peep. And we're going to dive into articulate a little bit later. But great job. That's what I'm talking about, Age of the Aquarius. You are a magician. Our second sentence shout out from this evening comes from Fishbox. You did it again. Nice job. Fishbox's sentences. Many people would benefit from learning new vocabulary words. Agreed. So they can articulate their thoughts clearly. Oh, Fishbox. Do you see the sentence right here? We need to put this up in our state capital. That's how beautiful and just death-defying. Great job. You, much like Age of the Aquarius, went ahead and used articulate. Great job. So these two grammar goodies did it, and they got some shout-outs. But, like I said before, there is the Grammar Goodie shout-out of the week, which is gonna blow your mind. So, let's go ahead and continue and get to a basket breaker.
Uh-oh.
This week's basket breaker question is, is your favorite interjection? What is your favorite interjection? By that I mean words that express emotions. Usually they're going to end with an boom! Exclamation mark. For example, BAM! Whoa! Okay, that expressed something. Or is an interjection. What emotion did that express? Pain. And you know what's funny about pain? I'm perpetually in it. So, again, for the basket breaker, go ahead and type in your favorite interjection in the comments section. What makes you go, whoa? Words that express emotions. Whether you are with me right now on Facebook Live or you're partying later on YouTube, participate. Let's have some fun together. Yeah. All right. So I'll give you a second. Let's go ahead and sprinkle that one in there. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my answer. But, grammar goodies, we've been together for so long. Do you know my favorite interjection? I don't know. Maybe? I don't say it very often, but it's whoa! 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 Is my favorite interjection. This is excitement, surprise, whoa! So make sure to go ahead and put your favorite interjections into the comments section so I can see it and go, whoa! Look at those interjections. Crazy, right? Okay. So now, let's go ahead and drink up some radioactive waste.
3, 2, 1.
To start it off, we're going to go ahead and jump into the first word of the week. The first word that we're going to discuss is Tenable. But what does tenable mean? Well, Mr. Goodie Grammar's got the answer for you. Tenable is an adjective. And remember, adjectives describe nouns. So tenable is an adjective, and it means capable of being held, maintained, or defended. You still might be asking yourself, what? Therefore, I need to boom, sprinkle in some synonyms to make sure that you understand it perfectly. Some synonyms for the word tenable are defendable, justifiable, sustainable. I really like the idea of sustainable or something that is maintained. It keeps going. Let's go ahead and look into some examples to give you a little bit more context. For example 1, if the form of the substance changes, then the scientist's theory will not be tenable. Let me read it one more time. If the form of the substance changes, then the scientist's theory will not be tenable. That means that if this kind of action occurs, then the scientist's theory will not be sustained, maintained, debunked, it's gone. It doesn't have that longevity. Yep. But can we just leave it off with one example? Absolutely not! Because we have another one. For example 2, our sentence reads, due to the rat infest... It's Mercury retrograde, I can't speak. Ugh. So, I'll say it again. Due to the rat infestation, the house was no longer tenable. Oh. So here, due to the rats, the house was no longer tenable. The house was no longer maintained, livable. Like it couldn't sustain, it didn't have longevity. It was, whoa, collapsing. It just, hoarders, buried alive. So again, tenable means something that can be sustained or maintained. Has that longevity. Like with the scientific theory, if it proves correct, then it can be tenable. It can keep going. It's there in the scientific community. But if something is not easily maintained or sustainable, then it's not tenable. Whew, pretty crazy, right? So, we gotta jump into some practice, right? It just can't be Mr. Goody Grammar going and talking up a storm. Nope. What you are gonna do is you're gonna use tenable in an original sentence. And then you're gonna post it in the comments section. If you need a couple extra examples, make sure to jump back to Word of the Week 27, tenable, to receive more examples. And then, boom, 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 type it up and throw it into the comments section. What'd you come up with? And while you do that, I'm gonna spin and grab water. Yeah! Whoa! Okay. What'd you come up with? I can't wait to read them. Keep in mind, by participating in the comments section, I can take those and give you a Grammar Goodie sentence shout out. That's why it's important to participate. Attention and practice. My two favorite things. Okay, let's jump to our next. Oh, meanwhile, outside general grammar, we have Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Whoa! So our next word is tractable. Want to know what it means? Okay, I'll tell you. Tractable is an adjective. Therefore, it describes what, Grammar Goodies? A noun, absolutely. And the definition of it is easy to control or influence. You are all my puppets because you're tractable. Again, tractable, easy to control or influence. Ooh. Oh yeah, back to it. So, let's go ahead and look at, oh yeah, some examples. Ooh, I jumped ahead, I get too excited, Grammar Goodie. Synonyms. Some synonyms for the word tractable are controllable, manageable, malleable. You are under my control. And now we have to go ahead and look at some examples. Example 1. Children are incredibly tractable because they do not have the real world experience. They haven't been corrupted, desensitized, and become cynics about the state of the world. Be humble, children. Be pure. However, since the children in the sentence don't have that real-world experience, then they're easy to control and manipulate because they don't know any better. Aww, fight the power, children. So that's the first example. But let's go ahead and jump into our second one. For those that believe everything at face value, mass media takes advantage of them because they are tractable. So those that are a little naive and they take everything at face value, for example, if I go up to someone and I go, listen, a velociraptor is about to eat your brains. If they took that at face value, they would go, where is it? I want my face to be ripped open. So they're, easy to manipulate, easy to control. So mass media takes advantage of them because they're tractable. Mass media throws out propaganda. And people are easy to believe it because they are tractable. Pretty cool, right? I know. All right, I'm pretty sure you got that down. So we need to jump into some practice. What I want you to do in the comment section is create an original sentence that uses the word tractable in it. I always recommend making it hilarious because comedy helps it stick into your brain. To reiterate, I want you to use tractable in an original sentence and post it into the comments section. What are you going to come up with? And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Pretty cool. So make sure to post that into the comments section. But for now, guess what? I want to go forward. So we're going to jump into elated. One of my favorite words. What does elated mean, though? Elated is an adjective. It's just adjective central tonight. And again, grammar goodies, what do adjectives describe? What was that? Tell me a little more. Yep, you got it right. Nouns. And the definition of elated is ecstatically happy. Huh? I know nothing about that. Whoa! Yeah! You know what makes me elated? Hanging out with you, grammar goodies, on another Whoa Wednesday. But now, let's sprinkle in some synonyms. Some synonyms for the word elated are excited, overjoyed, joyful, and whoa, ecstatic. So very positive words, expressing happiness and joy. Example 1. I was elated to hear that my cat is allowed to sit next to me on the cruise. Come on, Empress Mini Kitty, let's go snorkeling. I also hear there's a buffet. It has everything, including chocolate. In this case, I was elated. Elated describes I. So I was so overjoyed and happy because my cat gets to sit next to me on the cruise. We're going to Cabo. So, I gave a rationale of why I'm elated. Why I'm happy and overjoyed. Have I ever been on a cruise? No, because I don't have something called money. Okay, so example number 2. Gwyneth Paltrow becomes elated when she drinks a $1,800 bottle of emu milk. Sorry, I'm all giggly. I'm elated. I'm excited. I'm overjoyed. What do you want? So I'll go ahead and reread the sentence. Gwyneth Paltrow becomes elated when she drinks a $1,800 bottle of emu milk. That sounds delicious. Also, to have that type of money. So, in this sentence, the word elated describes who, grammar goodies? Who does elated describe? Because it needs to describe a noun. It definitely describes Gwyneth Paltrow. And she is happy, overjoyed, elated because she got her $1,800 bottle of emu milk. I'm quite parched even hearing about it. Alright, moving on. Oh, are you shocked? We're jumping into a practice about it. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to use elated in an original sentence. And, boom, post it into the comments section. Again, again, again. Make it funny, grammar goodies, even if you're writing little hijinks about Gwyneth Paltrow. Cool. She's there. She's rich. She's an actress. Cool. So, write an original sentence using the word elated. I would love for you to write what makes you elated. Grammar goodies, tell me something about yourself. What makes you happy, overjoyed, elated? For me, there are two big things. Number one, grammar. Who would have thought? And two, hanging out with you on a Wednesday. So whether you're with me on Facebook Live right now or a little later on YouTube, make sure to participate. Okay, let's go to the next word. Procure. Pro and then cure. We're pro the cure. So procure is not an adjective, but it's a verb. And what do verbs do, grammar goodies? And if you don't know, make sure to check out episode 4 about verbs on www.mrgoodygrammar.com. What do verbs do, though? Verbs express actions or state of beings. So in this case, to procure is to do something. But what do you do? What do you procure? Well, procure means to obtain something. You get something. Especially with care or effort. Let me go ahead and show you some synonyms to kind of put into your head a little bit better. Some synonyms for the word procure are obtain, acquire, and get. You procure it. Woo! I love it, especially with the word acquire or obtain. He obtained the legal documents necessary to say bye-bye, parents. He procured those documents as well. Let's look at some examples. Example number 1. In order to make sure that the birthday party would be a success, I had to procure the cake. So in order to make this birthday party amazing, I had to procure the cake. I had to obtain the cake. I had to obtain it with great care or effort in order to make it successful. So I had to get the cake. Pretty straightforward, right? But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to give you another example. Example 2. Pennywise the clown needs to procure a copious amount of children to eat in order to survive. We all float down here, Georgie. If you'll notice in this example, this is what Pennywise is doing. Pennywise is procuring a lot of children to eat so Pennywise can survive. Keep in mind, copious was actually our first word of the week ever. It's word of the week number 1, and it means a large amount. Mixing and matching. So again, procure means to obtain, acquire, or get. Alright, I know you're expecting it, so practice time. Use procure in an original sentence. And then you know what you should do? You should pop it into the comments section. You need to practice the words and able to master them in order to master them. So please use procure in a sentence. What is something that you want to procure? I know what I want to procure. Tons and tons and tons and tons of money. Woo! Grammar goodies. Ugh, my body's starting to decompose. I don't know if I can stand here any longer. So, boom! I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next word, articulate. That's what happens when your body starts decomposing. You're not as articulate. So what does articulate mean? Articulate is an adjective. Shocker. And this adjective means having or showing the ability to speak fluently and coherently. Basically, it's one who speaks clearly. If you are articulate, that means that you're understandable. I get exactly what you're saying. You're saying it very clearly. Let's look at some synonyms. Some synonyms for the word articulate are eloquent, fluent, communicative, and in some cases, persuasive. If you're articulate, you can be very, very persuasive. Woo! And let's jump to example number 1. Since Evan practiced his speech, he was very articulate when he read it to the class. I forgot the 2. Sorry, grammar goodies. So, in this example, articulate describes Evan. And because he practiced, guess what? Oh, yeah. He was ready. They could understand him clearly because he practiced it. Therefore, he was articulate. Super easy. Example 2. If a politician is not articulate, he or she usually does not get reelected. Ouch. Politicians need to be able to do some smooth talking. What are you doing with those finances? Why don't you throw them over my way? So, this is saying that if a politician does not speak clearly, he or she usually doesn't get elected because they need to speak clearly. But when I think about it, the majority of politicians actually don't. They kind of just throw out a whole bunch of conflama and hope for the best. But we can see from this example how articulate is used. Awesome! You might have expected this. Please use articulate as an adjective in an original sentence. Who or what speaks clearly? Let me know. Throw it into the comments section. I want to hear all about it. So use articulate as an adjective in an original sentence. Who do you know that's the most articulate individual? I don't know. I would say maybe Empress Mini Kitty. She is very talkative and articulate. I know exactly what she wants. Wait, can I listen to animals? Do I have a superpower? No, it's just how deranged I am and, completely unhinged that I think my cat's talking to me. Okay, I need to throw something else your way. Articulate can also be used as a verb. However, we pronounce this articulate. Articulate as a verb because it's something that you do. So it has the same meaning, but it's used differently. Rather than using it to describe a noun, we can use articulate as a verb. And as a verb, it means to express an idea or feeling fluently and coherently. So it's very much like says, said, posit, right? You're setting forth an idea, you're expressing something, and it's clear. Let me show you with some synonyms. Oh, no. Don't need that, because guess what? We already did that. Example 1. Dolores could not articulate her love for Denise. So, she ended up alone. Come on, Dolores. Speak. Articulate your feelings to Denise so you can be together. Sadly, Dolores didn't. She ended up alone. So if you see here, Dolores could not speak clearly, could not clearly express her love for Denise. So she ended up alone. So sorry, Dolores. Pretty easy. But let's go to another example. Pah! And that example is going to come straight from you. Please use articulate as a verb in an original sentence. Who or what is going to articulate something? Who or what is going to express an idea with clarity? Sure isn't Mr. Goodie grammar tonight. But that's alright. I work hard for you. So again, use articulate as a verb in an original sentence. And post it into the comments section. And while you do that for a second, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm ready to move on. Grammar Goodies, you did such a good job tonight. But now, it's time for an eye check. For this week's eye check, make sure to share, subscribe, and tag all your friends to make them take the Whoa Wednesday challenge. Have them write sentences using all the words of the week that we talked about tonight. Tenable, tractable. We talked about procure. We talked about articulate. And we talked about another word that I can't remember off the top of my head. But you'll remember because you're going to be writing some sentences about them. Just upcoming our usual schedule, we have a word of the week every single Sunday, live sessions every Wednesday, also known as Whoa Wednesday. We have content episodes every other Friday, so make sure to check those out. Our last content episode, episode 20, is all about complex sentences. Volume 2. Sentence shoutouts regularly, especially on our Whoa Wednesday. And also, in the comment section, let me know what you want me to teach. I'm here for you. This is a grammar journey that we're both on together. So let me know. Whew! With that out of the way, let's go ahead and start checking out. Can't get enough general grammar? Make sure to sign up on www.mrgoodiegrammar.com to become a Grammar Goodie. There, you'll receive extended episodes, guided notes, worksheets, PowerPoints, quizzes, and so much more. Also, follow us doing Whoa Wednesday live streams on Facebook, random dances on TikTok, and handing out grammar challenges on Instagram. With all these resources, you can't help but have the best time learning about English grammar. Whoa! So, our first thing for our checkout tonight, we have to give the Grammar Goodie sentence shoutout of the week. Who took it? Who took top prize when it came to it? Ha! I'm going to let you know. For this week's Grammar Goodie sentence shoutout, it goes to Miss K's class. What? Whoa! Here we go. I pulled their sentences from our preposition episode. And this is what they came up with. The crab went in his shell. Right here, in is the preposition to indicate location. Where's the crab going? In his shell. Huh? A perfect representation of me during quarantine. I was lonely. Also, they didn't just do one, they did two. During the summer, comma, we ran across the pool. Woo! You rock it. Walking on water? What's happening? In this sentence, Miss K's class used two prepositions. During, to indicate location and time, and across, to indicate direction, location. Across the pool. Whoa! So, Mrs. K's class, congratulations. This was incredible. You definitely get, the Grammar Goodie shout out of the week. Yeah! And if you would like a Grammar Goodie sentence shout out or the epic Grammar Goodie sentence shout out of the week, you need to make sure to participate in the comments section. Or else, whoops, I have no idea. So, again, great job, Mrs. K's class. You did it. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, Grammar Goodies. Wow! But make sure to follow us on all our platforms, including www.mrgoodiegrammar.com. There you can sign up for exclusive content, including worksheets, PowerPoints, video quizzes, and so much more. Also, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, which some of you are on right now, and TikTok, where I do this dance. Yeah! Woo! And finally, Grammar Goodies, I need to thank you so much for dropping by General Grammar for another Wednesday with me, Mr. Goodie Grammar. And comma in anytime. I'll see ya.